Hello, my lovely angels. Before we go into the readings, I just want to let you know that the giveaway is still going on. The details will be linked down below in the comments section. It will tell you everything of how to enter if you'd like a free personal reading with me. I'll be picking 2 people to win. So 2 people will be getting the readings, maybe more. I don't know yet how many winners there'll be, but I do want to let you know that it's still going on. The winner will be announced on the 1st of April, so I'm going to go straight into the readings, but again, that will all be down below in the comments section. If you want to check it out, feel free to ask questions. I'll answer them there. All right, let's dive into the readings. Hello Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading. This will be for the week of the 25th to the 31st of March. We're going to dive into it. This week is an interesting week already astrologically because there is a full moon, there's a lunar eclipse happening and a full moon in Libra. So this will really highlight things to bring into balance. It's about completions, breakthroughs. Of course, it depends on where this is in your chart. So if you guys would like me to do an astrological video based on how this will impact you, depending on your rising sign, then like this video, comment down below, let me know if you want that, because I'll get it done before the eclipse. Okay, so just to see if you guys would like it, because I'm not sure. But if you would, then let me know. All right, but anyway, let's dive into your reading and see how this week will be for you, Gemini. Let's see. And if you ever struggle like I do to find really amazing crystal necklaces, I have been buying from this shop for so long now. It's my go-to. They have amazing handmade jewelry, specifically necklaces and other crystals. If you want that, I'm also linking it down below because I used to struggle finding you know, legitimate shops. So this one's amazing. I love the girl who runs it. So if you want that, that's also linked down below. All right, let's see. Geminis, please. My lovely Geminis, please, Spirit, wakey wakey. Let's get up. There we go. Oh, you guys, the first card you guys have starting out is anxiety. All right, there could be something that you are feeling is coming your way that you're feeling quite anxious about. I mean, usually anxiety comes out because we're worried about the future. This is usually the anticipation of something that's really causing a lot of fear and worries and doubts this week. Okay, this can also just be energetically what's going on with the, you know, the whole astrological stuff, or it could be just your life circumstances that's making you feel a bit worried here. But let's carry on with the rest of the cards and see what this might be for you. All right, let's see for Geminis this week. Oh, you have 2. So you have the clean it up card and you have fork in the road. Now, this is interesting because fork in the road comes in when we are a little bit at a dead end, or maybe we're having to make a decision about where we're wanting to go moving forward. All right, this is about making choices. The fork in the road, though, is kind of telling you that you have a lot of choices to choose from, or you are uncertain about what choice to choose from. Okay, the clean it up card is interesting because I mean, I like the clean it up card. It's a card of getting things done. It's a card of taking responsibility, taking accountability, and doing what we need to do. Sometimes it's not our mess that we're having to clean up, and that's the thing that is a little bit annoying about it sometimes, if that's how it resonates for you. But this card is really about taking ownership of your decisions and stepping into that action taking role and leadership role in your life. Okay, a lot of you might not be trusting your own judgment or your own decisions with that anxiety card. I think you're really thinking about the options that you have in front of you. But the clean up card tells me that you will fix a problem, you will make a decision, and you will get it done. One thing I want to remind you is that you have to trust in yourself this week, Gemini, because a lot of the time, even if we make the wrong decision, we have the power to clear it up. We have the power to deal with it, to clear up the mistake, learn from it, and move forward. So, you know, whatever this decision is, I know it may seem big to you, and I don't know what it is exactly. So, you know, take this with a pinch of salt, a grain of salt, whatever the saying is. But you're more than capable of fixing it, even if it's the wrong decision. So don't overthink this. Go with where your heart is leading you, and if it leads you in the wrong direction, you have the strength to push through, but probably you will be able to make the right decision anyway. But it's almost like you got to trust in yourself to lead the life that you want to live. All right, with the clean it up card, it is again being a leader in your life. Okay, so maybe this is what you want to do in terms of your job role, or it's just really about taking control of your destiny. You know, you are not I really want to kind of say, like, you're not a victim of your circumstance. I know sometimes it can be really draining. Again, it depends on your situation. I'm not sure what your situation is and how intense it is. Of course, that's up to you to decipher. But you're able to overcome it. You're able to push through. You're able to, you know, take it by the horns and move forward, okay? But you have to grab hold of it and you have to go with it. I do feel like the major message already for you guys is to have more faith in yourself and your ability to create a really good life for yourself, regardless of the decisions. You know, life is all about making mistakes, learning from them to make better decisions moving forward. But you got to learn sometimes to make, you know, you got to go through the bad stuff to actually understand how to pick the goods. And I think sometimes we forget that. We kind of want things to go smoothly, especially if you've been through dealing with trouble already. You probably will be making the right decision. I will dive into it, but immediately what I'm seeing is that this choice or this decision on where your life is going next, or you maybe the fact that you have to kind of do something about it, is really frustrating you. And again, it's not just what's going to happen. I think a lot of it is like you're not really trusting yourself to make the right decision here. Maybe you made the wrong ones in the past, and that's okay. You learn from it. What did you learn from those decisions? Could that play a part in this next decision? Can it help you? I do see you taking control though, which is nice to see with that clean it up card. All right, let's see what else is going on for Geminis. Remember that Libra is all about bringing things into balance. So this full moon in Libra is really about kind of completing a cycle, putting something to an end, whether it's a way of doing things, dealing with things, whether it's certain chapters of our life that need to be closed out. That justice energy coming through, that Libran energy, is really about calling things into balance. All right, let's see. For my lovely Geminis, what other messages do we have for this week? Your family. All right, so this could be similar to what we're already saying. This could be about family. All right, or family could be an important theme this week. So this says, I pray for my family and give the situation over to God for answers, support, and healing. All right, let's get you some of these chakra cards. For my lovely Geminis, let's get a few of these. All right, first one is destiny. Ooh. Okay, this card, there is a nice meaning behind it, because it really speaks of the fact that you are in alignment with destiny. You're moving forward with your destiny. You're taking control of your destiny from what I'm seeing here. There's a yin and yang energy coming through with this. Sometimes this is a card about soulmates. So maybe this is about family or your soul tribe, or maybe there is something about love here that's coming through. But there's also a message in this card that says to make sure that you are standing up for what you believe in, and speaking your truth and standing in your truth. It's almost like make sure you ask for what it is that you want. Okay, and I do feel like, again, what I said before, and we have that balance coming in, that Libran energy. I really feel like for the way that it might impact you this week, or this full moon, this eclipse in general in your life, is really about kind of like, I'm seeing like a glass. I'm seeing you kind of like pushing through the glass, like breaking the glass. And that's reminding me of like a glass ceiling, whether that means that, you know, there's almost like this blockage that's stopping you from rising up or from going to the next level. All it takes is willpower. I feel like that's what you've been missing, is this willpower. This actually, I'm not going to be defined by this wall. I'm going to push through. And this is you kind of creating that destiny. And again, like I really, really do sense that that's the case for you guys. If you allow life to kind of just, if you just go with the flow of life, you kind of, not the good flow, if you kind of just let life happen to you, it doesn't become very memorable, or it could bring up a lot of bad memories, to be honest with you, if you just go with it. This is really a week of where they're asking you to fight for the life that you're living, to fight for the things that you want and desire, and don't be afraid to ask for it. Okay, someone might say no, someone might say yes though. So don't be afraid of rejection, don't be afraid of failure. Like I really feel like it's a very empowering energy coming to you. That's really trying to break you free of this anxiety, this worry, this doubt. It's really about trying to push you out there and shatter the glass. Don't worry about the glass. I don't know what they're representing by the glass. It's like a glass wall or a glass ceiling. All right, let's see. You have bittersweet. Now, the message behind this card is like one door has to close for another to open. And I think this is where the anxiety is. Maybe you're having to leave something behind. Maybe you're deciding to make a really big move to take control of your life. But that's causing a door to close. You know, there is this kind of bittersweet energy going on this week for you. Let's get one more. You have release. The release card is represents kind of letting go of any guilt or shame that you may have. It's also a card about making sure that we're not blaming others either a lot of the time, especially this clean up energy. I don't know if other people are to blame for something in your life. Sometimes we can get caught up blaming other people, which probably was somebody else's fault. But if we just sit in there and we refuse to open another door and do the work because someone else caused this mess and not us, you become a victim of the circumstance, basically. At least, again, this is only will resonate with a few of you, so if it's not resonating, it's okay. It might not be your message, but the release is really about letting something come to an end, releasing that voice of judgment so that you can move forward. And actually that card does remind me of like the judgment card. It's like some sort of clarity is coming into your life, some sort of truth is coming in. You are closing a door so that you can open another one, okay? Let's see, what's the overall energy, please, for Gemini? Shut up. We have judgment. It just came out after I was just speaking about it. This is judgment day for you guys. This is a card of forgiveness. It's about release. It's about learning a lesson of something. It's about closing an old door, getting ready for a new cycle. It's exactly what that release card is about. And that bittersweet is all really showing that you're closing a door. The fork in the road. Interesting. I will clarify each of these oracle cards, so don't worry. But yeah, this is powerful stuff. This Libran energy, this eclipse energy is really calling judgment to your situation. This is good because, again, it does represent that there's a new cycle coming in, that you're learning a very valuable, important lesson. But let's see. What's the judgment card here for? The King of Swords, Gemini. This is you. In a lot of ways, this is really kind of calling power back to yourself and kind of like calling it back from places where it was lost. This anxiety could really be coming from, again, like past situations, to be honest. And now you're anticipating the worst case scenario in the future. She's worried about that lightning. She can see a storm out the window and she's worried about it. She's thinking about, you know, what's going to happen when it comes my way. She doesn't know what's even going to come her way. She's just seeing it and she's worried. So there could be, you know, that could be a message for some of you. But the King of Swords and a judgment, this is ultimate truth and clarity is coming away. You're standing in your power. You're becoming very discerning. I don't know why my throat is being so strange in your reading all of a sudden. Like, it feels like glass. Like, it feels like a glass in your throat. Like, I don't know what that means or symbolizes. Interesting. Let me know your interpretations of that down below. Let's see. Judgment, King of Swords, Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is sometimes being really closed off to things just because it doesn't look the way that we want it to. And, you know, it's kind of a card of dissatisfaction or disappointment or, you know, closing ourselves off because it doesn't seem what we want it to be. It does feel like there is an opportunity coming away. You have been closed off to it in the past. Definitely have been in this Piscean energy of letting your thoughts run wild is why I feel like. But clarity is coming in. Let me clarify this. Sorry, Gemini. Your reading's one of those metaphorical ones. I have to try and dive into what it is. Four of Cups, please. Why is this here? The Eight of Cups. What else? The Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Cups is usually about walking away from things that don't serve you. The Ace of Pentacles looks like here you're walking into something much more stable. But the Four of Cups can be a card of rejections, whether you were rejected and you're walking into something much more stable. Whether I feel like that might be what it is. Some of you could be quite jaded or bored in your life. That's what the Four of Cups can represent. It's almost like meh. It's like one of those cards. That's where the anxiety is from as well, though. I think maybe your life has been a bit stagnant lately. You've been really like contemplating a decision for a long time in whatever area of your life. You've not really been open to suggestions because of this anxiety of change. Like, I think you've been consciously or unconsciously closed off from things around you, from other people's offers, from possibilities to come out of your situation, because, you know, as her t-shirt says here, she's pretty much over it, you know, like she's closed off. That's it. I'm shutting down. But the Judgment is coming here, and I do see you walking away from something that's become unfulfilling to you. You're making a decision, you're taking a stand, you're taking the lead, but that does require you to let go of something and to, you know, close the door of something. And that could be anything. That could be actually accepting that an ending has come for you to move forward. And again, that's that Judgment. These people are kind of rising. And again, there's a very heavy theme about surrendering, because Judgment here is they having to let go of their old bodies so that they can move up spiritually. And that's what this card represents. It's a surrender. It's a clarity. Things are very open, out there, honest, learning the lesson of surrender. And it feels like you've been stuck in something or an energy. It could just be an energy for a while. What you're moving towards is something much more stable, though. Much more fulfilling, I'll say. But it's really calling you to action. All right. Interesting. I'm going to clarify the oracles now to dive in deeper. So what's this anxiety card about, please? I'm going to need like some water in a second. The Hanged One. So yeah, typically the Hanged Man in the usual tarot deck. So this is a Piscean energy. You've been in this Piscean energy. Don't know what that is astrologically. My little astrologers, let me know down below and let other people know, because you have a very strong Piscean energy. This energy has caused you to be stagnant, though. I don't know what it is. I know it's ruled by Neptune, so a lot of like imagination, a lot of letting our thoughts run wild here, but this has caused a lot of stagnation. Maybe this is, you know, your imagination might have been kind of against you lately, again, preparing for the future and worries about things that might go the wrong way, whatever. Anxiety and the Hanged One is kind of like, this is calling for you to look at a situation differently. Instead of looking at it from an anxiety way, like from an anxious point of view, what if something does go right? You know, it's almost like that. They're asking you to flip the switch here. You know, when you're like, I don't know if you guys are anything like me, but when I'm anxious, because I'm a human being, I definitely get anxious a lot. It's almost like it makes me not want to do anything, and I make excuses so I don't have to do something because my brain is thinking the worst, right? But the more that I'm in that stagnant energy where I'm not doing the things that I probably should do, it gets even worse. It gets even worse, and I get way too stuck, you know, and it becomes really hard. It's until you go, okay, at the end of the day, this is a decision. I either stay here and choose to stay here even though I hate it, in this mindset, in this space of not doing anything, or I do the really uncomfortable stuff and I make the decision to do the things I've been postponing, delaying, or things I've been anxious about. So if that resonates with you, again, it really is a decision. You have to kind of see something differently. So sorry, I don't know what's going on with my throat and your reading. But yeah, okay. The fork in the road, let's see what this is about. This is the decision. Could be in terms of love. Ace of Cups. If it's not in terms of a person and a romantic relationship, it's really about your emotional experience. Now, this is suggesting you're being asked to make a choice in terms of your feelings and emotions, which is interesting because you did have the Eight of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. Something, whether it's a relationship or an area of your life, has been emotionally unfulfilling. The fork in the road is really asking for you to make a decision based on unconditional love. Sometimes this is giving to yourself. Sometimes this is like a healing energy, connecting with others maybe. Let's clarify. What is this decision based on? The Ace of Wands is really about new energy. You have 3 aces in your reading. Powerful stuff. It's all about newness, and you are being almost forced through difficulty to kind of break through that. I feel like maybe you're being squished up against the glass. That's the imagery coming to my mind, Gemini. Excuse me, but it's almost like that's what I'm seeing is like being kind of closed in these walls. That's of course going to create anxiety because you're like, how the hell am I going to get out of this situation, or what am I going to do? Where do I go? Like, it feels like you're being closed in these walls, but it's like you almost gotta like punch it. Like, I feel like you have to like screw these walls, this restriction in your life. It's almost like that's what I'm seeing. It's very interesting. There's something beyond the life that you're living that you don't see just yet. So you may feel stuck and stagnant and maybe even depressed with these cards. I don't know, but that's just what I'm seeing. Is almost like this numbness, this anxious numbness that's coming through. You're breaking free from that, which is the good thing about this is I do see you breaking through this energy. There is this Ace of Cups. There is an Ace of Wands. There is an Ace of Pentacles. That's stability. That's passion. That's emotion. Things that you may have been lacking lately. This is incredible. This is amazing. But it's coming through this breaking of the glass, like breaking through the restrictions. Sorry. Yeah, it's a weird cough because it's not a cough. Like, I won't drink water yet. It's because it's just this bottle and I'm like, that's not aesthetic for the videos. So I will suffer. It's okay. It's not that bad. Okay, so this decision is really for your best interest. It does feel like you're having to break through something. All right, let's look at the clean up card. This authority, 7 of Pentacles. So this is really about doing the mundane things. So whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's work, whatever, 7 of Pentacles is really feeling like, you know, there is a lot that you're doing. You may not see the results straight away. Okay, it does feel like whatever this is, it does require a lot of work. It's very Capricorn energy. Clarify the clean up card again. 3 of Wands, that's that waiting for the results, waiting for what you've been manifesting and bringing to life. What's the advice with this then? The Hermit. To see things from a higher perspective. You're climbing a mountain, Gemini. That's what it feels like. You're climbing a very tall mountain. Or you're about to be. So the results won't come straight away, but they definitely will be long lasting. Capricorn energy is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is one of those hardcore planets that teaches us a lot, puts us through, you know, the challenges, but it gives you the long-term results. It gives you long-term rewards, things that you'll take with you forever. It's like a legacy. So this Hermit is really about, you know, kind of looking at things and analyzing things in a higher perspective. Use your wisdom. What is it that Geminis are cleaning up here or working on? 7 of Wands. Now this definitely says if you persevere, you will be successful. It says despite the odds, despite how things look, despite the things that you're doing or fighting against, you will have success. It's not exactly telling you what you're working on, but it's clearly something that you have felt is being denied to you. Again, it's kind of representing that this is the wall. Something is being denied to you energetically. I don't know what your life is like, but I can speak from an energetic level. It just feels like you're being knocked down. But it's almost like you got to hit something hard enough, you know. Do you know? Do I know? 7, 7, 7. Clean it up. One more. The Knight of Wands. Now this is nice because this kind of feels like a little bit of the breakthrough. I know this is not a very major card. The Knight of Wands though is kind of about expansion. It's about growth. It's actually about positivity. It's having that go-getting energy. And believing that there is more out there, which kind of is similar to that kind of shattering of the glass here. The Knight of Wands, asking for passion, is asking for you to see something in an optimistic way, despite the challenges quite clearly, despite how long it's taking. You could be diving into like some higher education or, you know, kind of challenging your own beliefs here or searching for information, philosophies, beliefs. optimism, positivity. If it's in terms of like your job, for example, it's about this go-getting energy here that's really going to kind of clear the air, clear the thing that's definitely caused stagnation. Okay, they're showing me like a pond that has been stagnant, you know, so in stagnant water it goes really yucky. And this is what it's reminding me of. It's like you're having to kind of like empty it out, you're having to clean it all out to make sure that yuckiness doesn't linger. You know, stagnant water is disgusting. Like it smells bad, it looks bad, it's horrible, it breeds mosquitoes and stuff, you know, it's not nice. But it's almost like you're having to clear that out. Something's been stagnant for too long, and it's almost like you're having to kind of completely, like, not just change it, you're having to completely clear it out. You're having to really kind of maybe go back to the beginning, or start fresh again. Like this could represent something in your job, for example. Something's been stagnant, something's a little bit yucky. So like take that however it is in your life, but it's like something needs to change with whatever this is that's been stagnant. So if you've got an idea that got left and you never came back to it, and now it's asking for you to come back to it, it needs some readjusting, it needs updating. Whatever that means to you guys, but see it as a good thing. Expand, you can grow whatever this is. But yeah, okay, let's look at this family card. The Tower card wanted to come up there. Okay, that's a falling out, separation here. Something happening very abruptly. The Tower just came out again, so that's literally, and you're the Queen of Cups here. Could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but this could be you. Let's see one more. Why is a Tower here? The Nine of Pentacles. I mean, for some of you, if this is like a relationship, I mean, some of you could definitely be becoming single if that's something that you're feeling called to do, because the Nine of Pentacles is again about independence. The Tower card, the Queen of Cups. You know, you could Gemini, what's going on? So yeah, the Tower card is really, I would say that in this situation, the Tower card is coming up with the family. It does feel like something's happening that's quite destructive. But the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, I don't know if this is like helping you with your independence later down the line or soon. Queen of Cups is definitely something it's kind of representing you or somebody else. But whoever this is, very much of an emotional experience. Family. Queen of Wands, fire sign energy. Leo, Sag, Aries. Five of Pentacles and the World. Five of Pentacles is usually about like a lack mindset. Maybe someone in the family has a bit of a victim mindset, or there's been some struggles here with the Five of Pentacles. The World card is actually initiating some sort of change. So whatever this Tower card is, it can be destructive. It may not be nice. Five of Pentacles, Tower card. I don't know if someone like lost some money, lost a home, like God forbid, I hope not, but it's almost like the Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold even. So maybe there's some abandonment wounds within a family or a relationship. The Tower card, whatever this is, I do feel like this World card is coming in, and it is bringing in a new cycle for you based on this situation, whether that's bringing up more confidence within you later on. Like you may not see it now if you're still in the Five of Pentacles, but if you keep moving forward, there is a new cycle happening. With the Queen of Wands as well, I don't know if there was like infidelity issues here or whatever, but I do see that this is causing you to be a lot more independent and to think for yourself, to work for yourself, maybe even like literally, and to focus on your own stability. Maybe you guys have been a bit of like a caregiver or whatever it is in your situation. I don't exactly know. The situation definitely sucks with the Tower and the Five of Pentacles. It's very abrupt, very destructive, causes a lot of, you know, having to clear up something here. But eventually what you'll understand is that this is actually leading to a new cycle for you, which is interesting. Let's carry on here. Let's look at the card of Destiny. Three of Swords. That's where the pain is. I think you're feeling a bit lost within your destiny here. Some of you may have definitely had like a breakup here with this, because that's what the card can be about. Something's being rejected. Clarify this. The Wheel of Fortune. Something about this is destined or fated. The Wheel of Fortune is my card of like, maybe there was an unexpected situation, but this is my card of fate, destiny, if you wish. Why is the Three of Swords? What's the hurtful part? Well, you have the Four of Swords. So this tells me you'll be healing this. The Seven of Swords, that's that kind of like we were saying, I don't know if there was like ill intentions or someone self-sabotaged something. Definitely feels like an ending. With the Wheel of Fortune, it kind of feels like something is something, oh God. Sorry guys. I didn't know I was talking for half an hour, so I'm going to wrap this up. But the Wheel of Fortune is really a card of like expecting unexpected. It's a card of fate. You know, you never know what you're going to be dealt with. But it's also representing, this is always turning. Okay, so it turned and there was some sort of heartbreak, some pain, something unexpected, or something that was just brewing. Something about destiny though. Then the Four of Swords is naturally supposed to come from this. It feels like you're healing something. This is part of your destiny, whether this is generational trauma, whether this is, you know, within a relationship with a person that's karmic situation. Again, that would be a reason why it might be fated to heal something. Maybe you didn't get the chance to in another life. Whatever it is here, destiny might bring you back, not bring you back with someone, but it might, I feel like there is like almost like a full circle moment happening in a situation where you're finally healing from it. So if there is anything that you've not healed from that still affects you to this day, like I think it's part of your destiny in this lifetime to heal it, to address it. The Four of Swords is good because you will be addressing it, and that's very good for you, I think. But it's a bit bittersweet. You might have to let something go, and that could be the challenge for you. But the release here is not to blame yourself for it or blame anyone else for it. It just simply is something that we have to move and release and surrender from, and to move into better things. That's where the bittersweet energy is. It's part of your destiny. That's what it feels like. Right, a bit of a confusing message, but I hope that for those who need to hear it, the messages helped you in some way. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. The giveaway, I should have said it in the beginning, but it will be linked down below, and it's in the comments how to enter for the giveaway if you've not already. Commenting again under these new weeklies will also give you another chance, because I'll be going through each of them to round up some comments. Okay, so make sure you type away. That's all linked down below. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. All right.